What's going on, guys? Today I'm here with Goodman, but actually we're gonna be doing a tier 1, whatever called, Fortnite's best landing spots tier maker. Okay, introduce yourself, Cooper.
What's up?
Mr. Bialik here. Anyways, we're on number 1. What is this? Factories?
Yep, pretty good landing spot. Bunch of pallets. Pretty OG. It's nice little kill little bots. Good rotation
Yeah,
from
it
Dusty.
really sucked when they took it out in what was it? Season
A tier.
Season 4?
Yeah, A tier.
8th tier?
The only thing bad about it, it doesn't have like really top tier loot.
Yeah.
But overall pretty good.
Okay, next up it's Prison Moistmire. There was a pretty small space, okay amount of loot, but a lot of bots landed there, and it was a good place to rotate to after Moistmire. B tier.
Yeah, B tier.
Next up, Greasy Grove.
So it was pretty good. Nice houses, good loot. On the edge of the map, good for scrims and crap.
Was one of my favorite landing spots. Sad they took it out in Season 7, but
I'd say about B tier.
B tier. Next up, we have Lonely Lodge.
It's pretty good. A lot of trees. High ground, side of the map.
Has mushrooms now. There's the one, like sniper tower thing that usually has a chest or two. I'd say C tier.
Yep.
Now, Shifty Shafts. I do not personally like this place.
Man, me either. You always get third party, and the
Third
reboot
party.
van, it's like kills you every single time you try to reboot.
And you land the 2 houses. That's like the best spot to land there. You go there, you always die. You always die. You always get stuck underground. I'd say E tier.
Yep.
Next up, Wailing Woods.
This was an overall pretty good spot. I mean, like, after when it was, like, not garbage and it's just all bushes, it had, like, a bunker. That was pretty nice. So, with the bunker, it's
And
a
you
B
have
tier.
the rift downstairs.
Yeah, the rift, the trees. It's about a B tier. Then Anarchy Acres. Pretty good fights there. Good loot. Just overall pretty good. It will be, like, a C tier.
Tomato Town. My opinion on Tomato Town is I never liked it. In my opinion, it should not have been a named place on the map just because of how small it was. Not very good loot, not a lot of materials. It had the one good place. Shut up, fatty. Anyways, it had the one good place underground. I'd say D tier.
Yep. Risky Wheels. It had a bunch of cars. A lot of metal. It had just like one like Wreck-It Ralph scene, like when the TV got fixed. It was
Facts.
a good storyline. It slowly got finished, and overall decent loot. It was sucked to fight there though, cause it was in the middle of nowhere. There's a bunch of cars to hide under.
Yeah, I'd say C tier, average.
Yeah, average, good.
Next up, we have Pleasant.
This is without a doubt second, third, top 3 best looting places. Good mats, 2 vending machines. It's an A tier.
I would
It's
agree.
no question.
Soccer stadium. Now, this wasn't here for a very long time, you could say. But while it was here, around the little edges, there was a little bit of loot somewhere. Really easy to get killed in. I would say a D tier.
And then we got the Flush Factory. You would get stuck in Storm every single game if you landed there, like back in Season 4.
And there was no materials there besides metal. There was actually a good amount of chests, but not a lot. Not a lot of people would land there. Safe place for scrims, but overall, I'd say an E tier.
Alright. And
No.
Paradise, it's, all you do is just die there. It's really annoying. But it has good loot. And
There's
it's on the edge
usually
of the map.
rifts on the end of it. Very near is another very good landing spot. I would say
It's about a B tier.
B tier. Next up, we have Lucky Landing. Now, personally, in a solo/duo match, I love coming Lucky Landing. Just because there is actually a good amount of loot. There's a reboot van, like, away from the building, so you don't usually get killed while using it. And overall, your opinion?
And that's C tier. Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty average. Lazy Links.
So this was pretty good. I used to bop everyone here. This was my main scrim spot. Okay, really? This is like my main scrim spot, and I used to snipe everybody off top tower. You get top tower, then you technically win. It's a pretty good spot. 2
Pretty good
vending
spot.
machines.
I'd say B tier.
Yep.
Next up, we have OG Loot Lake.
Yep, one of the 3.
Now, I'd just say this one sucks.
I hate it.
I hate it. You get stuck in the water. You can't build on it. The house in the middle has very mediocre loot. And condo and the little sniper tower barely provide anything. I think that's our first
Straight
F
up.
tier.
Yep, straight up terrible.
It's garbage.
Trash.
Next up, we have racetrack.
This has decent loot. Pretty good mats for metal, breaking all tires. Bunch of cars, good rotations. Nobody lands there, good loot. About a D tier.
When I had the golf carts, I might have put it C tier, but not anymore. Haunted Hills. Now, Haunted is a big iffy for me because just like Junk or Flush Factory, you would always usually get screwed from Circle. But there's okay loot, but it's a very good use to like rotate to Pleasant very quickly. I'd give it about an E tier.
Yeah, you guys get stuck in Storm. It's terrible.
We have Dusty Diner.
It's small, but it's pretty good. Good loot, good pallets. Pretty nostalgic about Dusty Depot. It's about C tier. It's good for duos and solos.
Next up, we have Salty Springs. Salty is usually a place where you go in squads. It's easy to get killed there. There's pretty good loot. It's a lot like Pleasant, where you either come out with a lot of kills or you die right off the bat.
It's like a ghetto Pleasant.
Hood Rat.
Yes.
Hood Rat Pleasant? No?
Yo.
I'd give it a B.
Yep. We got OG
Next
place.
up, we have the ship / Lazy
Lazy
Lagoon.
Lagoon. So, I've been landing there recently. Really good loot in the ship. Bunch of pallets. Very underrated. I give this a B tier.
Next up, we have Leaky Lake. I actually really liked landing here because it was really easy to get kills right off the bat. But at the same time, there's no materials,
Literally
very
zero.
little loot. You could get third parties so easily. I'd give this a D tier. Next up, we have Mega Mall.
I personally like retail better than this. It's just it's too clustered.
There's okay loot, but like it's just a bunch of buildings. There's nowhere to walk around. It's easy to not know where people are coming from. I'd give it an E tier.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Tomato Temple.
This is kind of good. It's good loot, but it's kind of bad at the same time.
Yeah, I'd give it
C.
C.
It's alright.
Hamlet.
Happy,
Happy Hamlet. I would personally, if it wasn't so far from Storm, I would almost give this an A tier because the loot there is very good. There's pretty good materials. There's a baller spot pretty near to it, but the Circle is a big downfall. I'd give it an A tier.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Snobby Shores.
So it's on the edge of the map, likely to die by storm, but you usually get like one vending machine, one quad crasher, and you'll be set. So it's about a B tier.
We have Original Dusty Divot.
So, Dusty, this regular Dusty Divot, it was very good until like Fortnite just took like 80% of the contract. I might have to sue them later, but it was kind of like an F tier for me. It's wide open. It's really annoying.
Insert Tfue joke.
F tier. Garbage.
F tier.
Yep.
Hot trash. Hop Rock sucked. You couldn't hit anyone. They'd always just hit you. Neil Tilted. Now, in my opinion, this place sucks.
Yeah, terrible.
Just because, okay, there's actually pretty good loot here. Good rotation with the slipstream. But it's so easy to die here because you just get rushed from everywhere. Only a bunch of nerd kids land here like Trent's Icy.
And Dazzle YT.
They suck. Stupid. I'd give it an E.
Yep.
Viking.
Pretty good. Underrated. Good rotations. Good risk. I'll give it about an S tier. I don't know why people don't land there that much.
Yeah, it's a very good spot. If you say scrims, you can farm up the ship. You can farm up trees. I definitely give it an S tier just for the fact easy rotations. You're very close to what used to be Greasy.
Yeah. And
But
Bob A one.
Hopefully they bring that back soon. Question mark. Now this is original Loot Lake.
The Viking Village is still there.
I meant like bring back Greasy Grove.
Oh.
Little bot. Anyways, we got Loot Lake in its current
This
state.
is good loot. Pretty good mats. I give it about an A tier. Pretty good.
Yeah,
Slipstream.
it's okay. Now this is Fatal Fields.
I personally love this place. It's good mats. It's pretty easy to rotate. Good kills, 2 vending machines. I'll give it an A tier too.
We have Moistmire. Now, a lot of people are going to be controversial about this. You may say it's an F, not a lot of loot, not a lot of this. But in my experiences there, it's very easy to win. Each tree gives you like 120 materials. There's a big tree in the middle that gives you like 150 materials. It spawns like 3 trees around it. I would personally give this an S tier.
Yep.
Up next, we have Original Dusty Depot. This is where the nostalgia comes
Dusty
back.
Depot. So, it's September, and it's like September 29th, and I literally versed Anarchy here. It was very weird. Alright, let's not talk about who won, because we're both bots, alright?
Mm-hmm.
Anarchy might have won.
Okay.
But this place, very, very bad loot. Best fights ever. Good rotation, good mats. It's an S tier, even though it has bad loot, alright? Just get loot
you guys
from factories,
just
alright?
freaking agree with us, okay?
Just leave to go to factories, okay?
Pressure plant. Now, in my opinion, I love this spot.
Yeah, it's starting to grow on us.
It's weirdly has very good loot. There's geysers around the corners and the edges. There is good rotations. The materials there. There's a spot around here with a lot of pallets, and in my opinion, it's an A tier.
Yep.
Now, Happy Hamlet, or not? I mean Frosty Flights. I'm retarded. I'm sorry.
It's a pretty good spot. Tieflands here. Bunch of balls, good rotations. It has a bunch of chests. I think it has around like 24. This is at a B tier. Now, I just figured out that one we're missing is the OG Tilted. It's good loot. It's good rotations, and
I mean, it's nostalgic. I'd give it an S tier.
and it's simple. It's an S tier.
It's not like Neo
drag it up
Tilted
there.
where everything is just AIDS. Okay,
So,
well,
this was our tier list. I hope you liked it. Say in the comments if you disagree with anything. And I'll see you next time when I'm thick. Bye.